Imagine living from the British ruling the entire world to when self-driving cars and Vision Pro are the norm. It's insane to live through it all. And I know your grandmom, and mine probably, lived through all of this. But do you know which other grandmom did? A super important, allegedly evil, and literally royal one. Welcome to Behind the Date. Today, on September 8th, we are celebrating an important event in the history of the royal family. It's the first death anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II. So let me give you all the inside scoop of what exactly happened on 8th of September 2022, how was the Queen's death taken by the family members, and all the conspiracy theories behind it. And in her honor, don't forget to subscribe to Behind the Date and like this video. She would want it. Queen Elizabeth II was the United Kingdom's longest-serving monarch. She ruled over 70 years, and unfortunately, on 8 September 2022, a calm Thursday morning, she died peacefully. 2 days before her passing away, she had appointed her 15th and last British Prime Minister, Liz Truss. But just around 6 p.m., the Queen postponed a Privy Council meeting on the advice of her doctors. This was concerning. The Cabinet Secretary and the Queen's private secretary immediately notified her loved ones and Prime Minister Truss about her deteriorating condition. Over the next 2 days, the doctors alerted them all that the Queen's condition might only worsen. While Liz Truss was at her first House of Commons meeting, she was given a note which said the Queen is unwell and they might leave the chamber as soon as possible to be briefed, without acting too dramatically. Within a couple of hours, Buckingham Palace released a statement that the Queen's doctors are concerned for Her Majesty's health and have recommended she remain under medical supervision. As all her children and her grandchildren were rushed into the estate, the gravity of the situation became quite clear. Weeks later, her death certificate was made public and it revealed that the Queen passed away at 3:10 p.m. and the cause of the death was old age. Queen Elizabeth II was a queen for the world, but a mother, a grandmother, and a great-grandmother first. King Charles III, her son and successor, immediately released a statement. He paid tribute to his mother's 7-decade reign and proclaimed his son, William, the Prince of Wales. The Queen's 3 younger children, Princess Anne of Edinburgh, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, and Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, published statements of their own. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and I know you're only here to hear about these royal celebs, paid tribute to the Queen's passing too. They added a tribute message on their Archewell website with the line, "In loving memory of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, 1926 to 2022. Most of the family, and particularly Meghan Markle, were seen crying at the funeral of Queen Elizabeth II, while Meghan Markle's fans created a wave of stories about how she was the only royal to weep at the funeral. Most images show all other family members weeping and grieving too. The internet these days is crazy. But one real question everyone asked the internet was, what was the secret to the Queen's long life? I know you're wondering how Queen Elizabeth II lived such a long life, despite all the stress that came with it. Well, it all starts with her super active lifestyle. She walked her dogs, rode horses, did hiking. She did this very regularly when she was young and continued to do it as much as possible even into her old age. Next comes her very strict routine. She always began her day with a cup of Earl Grey every single morning at 7:30 a.m. and ended it at 11 p.m. with a book. In fact, many neuroscientists also believe that the ideal age to retire is never. You have to stay busy, keep your mind occupied, and work towards what gives you pleasure. And last, but certainly the one that we all need to work on, was sufficient sleep and a healthy diet. The Queen ensured that she had 8.5 hours of sleep with very healthy and balanced foods. And I know it's quite possible you're watching this at 3 a.m. with a tub of ice cream. Well, the Queen certainly had an impact on all of us. She's literally a part of the history textbooks we learned from in school. That's how old she was. And speaking of binge watching videos with ice cream, do you know that the New Zealanders are like super addicted to ice cream? Yeah, they're crazy about it. And you won't believe what else I reveal in my next video on National Coffee Ice Cream Day. Go check it out. But before you go watch the next video, make sure you're subscribed to Behind the Date for more interesting stories from all over the world. Bye-bye. I'm off to get some coffee ice cream from New Zealand.